big news this evening from an Irish football perspective. Dan MacDonald reporting that Mason Melia has become the first League of Ireland player to break the £1 million transfer mark after agreeing a deal to join Spurs from St. Pat's. So this is going to be January next year. It looks like St. Pat's are going to earn £1.5 million for Melia, but Dan is saying that the fee could rise to as much as £3.5 million. We were discussing last week the first ever $1 million transfer in women's football. The first ever £1 million transfer from the League of Ireland is certainly a landmark.
Yeah, and I suppose there's two things that aren't unexpected about it. One, that £1 million barrier would be broken sooner rather than later because of the first generation of the Brexit rules footballers are starting to come through and come of age. And then the second one, that I suppose we're in no shock whatsoever that it's Melia who's the one to do it. But Spurs, there's still in a bit of excitement. When I saw Dan's news coming through tonight, you're like, whoa, like that's, for all my talking of Spurs not being as big a club as they think they are, it's a pretty big club, and it's a pretty exciting club for an Irish player to come through at. So my sense is, and we'll obviously hear more about this probably in the coming days from reporting from the likes of Dan, will be that they might buy him to maybe send him out on loan or something like maybe like championship level, but like it won't be forever either. Like they're going to be buying an 18-year-old who's going to have 3 full years of first team football under his belt, which won't be the case for many 18-year-olds around the world really. So it's not a signing for the academy, it's a signing for the to play football. So yeah, like there's a path through to the first team there. It's very exciting that a club that big would be interested in.
We've been here before with a talented Irish striker going to Tottenham, and that certainly involved going out and experiencing life at other clubs, not Tottenham. But like that started at such a high point when we thought that Jose Mourinho might actually be giving Troy Parrott some meaningful minutes at some point, and it never really materialised.
I think the key though is that you're buying a first team player now rather than an academy prospect.
Yeah.
It's like you don't know how academy players are going to work out. And like, Troy Parrott, given what he's doing in the Dutch league at the moment, might end up having like a really brilliant career. But just because he doesn't turn out to be Spurs level that scored against, Inter Milan in the Youth Champions League, and we all got like super excited about new Robbie Keane, doesn't mean he hasn't had an incredible career, but you don't know what you're getting with an academy player, whereas with Melia, it looks more and more like this. You do know what his level could be. And I think there's something pretty exciting about having that we always knew this was going to be his last season at Pats coming up, but at the same time, the clarity on it now going into the new season, the way they finished the year last year, him being a year older, the supporting cast, Stephen Kenny, I think a lot of people fancy Pats for the league this year, and like what a class goodbye that would be.